Hi children, welcome back. Today we are starting with a new chapter, that is chapter 10, Geometry Basics. Okay, we are going to learn a few basic concepts of geometry and then we will be learning the different types of angles in this video. Okay, now chapter 10, Geometry Basics. What is this geometry, children? Have you heard this word geometry? Geometry means it's a branch in mathematics where you study about different shapes, different types of figures, all these things. Okay, so at this year you are going to study the basic concepts of geometry. Okay, and that the first one, point. What is a point? A point, it is a basic unit of geometry. It is a basic unit of geometry. When you start studying geometry, that is the first thing what you learn. What is a point? Okay, when you are studying this is a new thing that you are studying, geometry. So, when you study this chapter, the first thing what we learn is point. It is a basic unit of geometry. It shows an exact location, isn't it? You point out to somebody, we are pointing out to a person. It is showing an exact location. Or if I point out a place, it is showing an exact location. A point is always named with a capital letter. A point is always named with a capital letter. Okay, see, this is a point. It is always named with a capital letter. So, what is a point? It is a basic unit of geometry. The basic thing what we are studying, it shows an exact location. You point out something, it shows an exact location. And a point is always named with a capital letter. Okay, now coming to the next one, it is a line. You heard of line, isn't it? What is a line? A line is a collection of points. There is a collection of points. Different points you join it becomes a line. Going endlessly in both the directions. Going endlessly in both the directions. Along a straight path. Along a straight path. It goes endlessly in both the directions. You can extend the line. That is why we have put the arrow sign over there. If the two ends you have the arrow sign means we can extend the line. So, we don't have a definite length for a line. And how do we denote this line? You can read this line as AB or you can read it as BA. How do you denote it? Write AB, capital letters A and B. On top of it you put a line and two arrows at the end. That represents a line. So, a line is a collection of points going endlessly in both the directions along a straight path. Okay. Now, coming to the third one, that is a line segment. Line is different, line segment is different. Line segment is a part of a line. It is also a part of a line, but it has two end points. It starts at a point and ends at a point. So, you can measure it, but what about line? You cannot measure it because it can be extended to both the directions. It does not have a definite length, but line segment has a definite length because it has a starting point and it has an ending point. So, a line segment is a part of a line. It has two end points. And how do you represent a line segment? Here also you can read it as MN or NM and you just draw a line on top of it. Don't need to put the arrow. If you put the arrow, it becomes a line. Okay. Now, coming to the fourth one, that is a ray. What is a ray? Ray is also a part of a line. Ray is also a part of a line. But what is the difference? It has one end point and goes endlessly in one direction. It has one end point and goes endlessly in one direction. See, it has one end point. The starting point is there and it goes endlessly in the other direction. That is meant by ray. It is also part of a line, but it has a starting point and it goes endlessly in the other opposite direction. And how do you represent this? Here you can write it only as PQ. You cannot read it as QP because why? Because P is the starting point and Q is the opposite side. So, you cannot read it in the read it as QP. So, you will write PQ and you will draw one line and put one arrow at one end point. According to the figure, P is the starting point. So, at P you don't put the arrow. At Q it is extending. So, you will put above Q you will put the arrow. Okay. So, what is a ray? A ray is a part of a line It has one end point and goes endlessly in the other direction. Okay. So, these are the words, new terms that you are learning in this chapter. Now, coming to the next one, angles. Angles, parts of an angle. Before learning the parts of an angle, we should know how an angle is formed. That is what is given in the beginning. First, you have to know how an angle is formed. When two rays join together, what was a ray, children? What was a ray? Just now we discussed. A ray is a part of a line which has one end point and it goes endlessly in the other direction. So, if I join two rays together, what will I get? I will get one angle. See what I have done here? See, this is one ray from starting from Q to P, QP. I have an arrow at that end. Then again starting from here, I extend to this side, QR, I got the other ray. So, both the rays I keep it together, I will get one angle. So, how is an angle formed? An angle is formed when two rays join together. When two rays join together, there forms an angle. Okay. Now, after forming the angle, you can see there is a common point here. This is a common point, Q. The letter Q is a common point. From Q only both the rays are going, isn't it? So, that letter Q you call it as a common vertex. It is called as a vertex of the angle. The common end point is called the vertex of the angle. The common end point. This is a common end point for both the rays. That common end point is called the vertex of the angle. And the two rays, that is QP and QR. These two rays are called the arms of the angles. So, which are the different parts that you have got? One is a vertex, which is a common end point. Another one is the arms of the angles. The two rays that we join together, those two rays are called the arms of the angles. And this angle's name you have given it as PQR. How can we represent? This is the symbol for angle. This thing, this is a symbol, like how you write the less than sign. Like this. This is a symbol for angle. Okay. Angle, you can read it as angle PQR. Q is the vertex, so the vertex letter should be the middle letter. Okay, angle PQR, or you can read it as angle RQP. Okay, Q has to be the middle letter. That is very important. What is the vertex? That has to be the middle letter. Okay. Now, as I told you, you can see Q is the vertex of the angle. Then, the middle letter is always the vertex of the angle. The middle letter will be always the vertex of the angle. Then, as I told you before, QP and QR are the arms of the angle. QP and QR are the arms of the angle. Then, we can measure this angle. Okay, we can measure this angle using a protractor. Have you ever seen a protractor? I'll show you a protractor. Okay. You measure this angle using a protractor. And for measuring, we use a unit. For everything, we need a unit, isn't it? You measure a book. What is the unit there? Centimeter, isn't it? You measure the height of a wall. What is the unit there? Meter. Same like that. For when you measure an angle, you have to give a unit for it. That unit is known as degrees. That unit is known as degrees. A degree is a unit of measurement used for measuring angles. A degree is a unit of measurement used for measuring angles. Understood? So, we can also measure angles by using protractor, and we have to give a unit for that. Whatever you measure, you have to give a unit for that. That unit's name is known as degrees. A degree is a unit of measurement used for measuring angles. So, I have just given that angle a measure. Roughly I have given that angle a measure as 45 degree. So, I will write angle PQR equal to 45 degree. Degree, this is meant by degree. The round what you put on top of the number, that is meant by the degree. Okay, we don't write degrees, D-E-G, we don't write like that. Instead of that, you put this symbol. Okay, so 45, it is read as 45 degrees. Okay, children, so you will have to write these notes. I will show it to you once again. parts of an angles. When two rays join together, there forms an angle. The common end point is called the vertex of the angle. The two rays are called the arms of the angle. After that, you have to draw this angle by joining two rays. It is represented as angle PQR or angle RQP. Then Q is the vertex of the angle. The middle letter is always the vertex of the angle. QP and QR are the arms of the angle. We can measure the gap between the two arms, by using degrees. And a degree is a unit of measurement used for measuring angles. Okay, children. So this is about an angle. Now we will be learning the different types of angles. First one, right angle. The first type of angle is right angle. What is a right angle? An angle whose measure is 90 degree. An angle whose measure is 90 degree is called a right angle. This is a 90 degree angle. It looks like this, like an L shape. Okay, it can be like this. It can be like this. Okay, it can also be like this. This forms a 90 degree. Okay, so an angle of measure, when you measure with a protractor, if you see that it is a 90 degree angle, then it is called a right angle. So what is a right angle? An angle whose measure is 90 degree. An angle whose measure is 90 degree is called a right angle. Understood, children? An angle of measure 90 degree is called right angle. So given a name for that angle, LMN. Every time use only capital letters, and when you are writing the letters, see that it is in order. Don't write A and then after that you write M, then after that you write Z. Don't do it like that. It should be in order. So LMN, angle, symbol of angle, LMN equal to 90 degree. Okay. Now coming to the next one, second one, that is acute angle. Cute means usually for whom do we say cute? For babies, isn't it? So babies are small, isn't it? Keep that concept in mind. Cute is small. For small babies we say cute, isn't it? So cute baby we say. So keep in mind, acute means it is a small angle. Okay, an angle whose measure is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Okay, it is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. That type of angles are called acute angles. So let's see, the angles are smaller angles. It should be more than, it's between 0 and 90 degree. Those type of angles are called acute angle. So here again I have given a name for that angle, MNO. Angle MNO. See, N is the middle letter, so N has to come here. It is a vertex, is equal to 30 degrees. So keep in mind, what is acute? Small angle. Okay, it should be less than 90 degree, between 0 and 90 degree. Okay. Now coming to the third one, obtuse. It is pronounced as obtuse angle. Here what is the measure? It should be more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Okay, in a protractor you have from 0 to 180 degree. Okay, so it should be more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. That type of angle is called obtuse angle. See, it is 150. 150 is coming between 90 and 180. 150 is coming between 90 and 180. So this is an obtuse angle, more than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. Angle STU is equal to 150 degree. I can also write this as angle UTS equal to 150 degree. T should be the middle letter. And coming to the fourth one, that is the last one, straight angle. Angle of measure 180 degree. An angle whose measure is 180 degree, that is called a straight angle, like this, straight angle. QP one ray, QR another ray. Okay. So this angle, this This is 180 degree. Here it is 90, here it is 90. See the L shape? L shape, this is 90, this is 90. 90 plus 90, you will get 180 degree. So, a straight line. An angle of measure 180 degree is called a straight angle. Okay. So, I have given the name angle PQR equal to 180 degree. 90 plus 90, 180 degree. So, which are the different types of angles, children? One is right angle. I will show you with my hand. Right angle. This is right angle, 90 degree. See? Okay. Now, 90 degree angle is right angle. Now, coming to acute angle. Acute angle, what did I say? It should be small angle. So, it is between 0 and 90 degrees. So, that means it should be less than 90 degree, right? This is 90, less than 90 degree. See, all these are acute angles, less than. That is from 1 degree to 89 degree. All these comes under acute angle. See, small angles. Okay. Now, next one, third one is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle, what did I say? It is more than 90. More than 90. So, your hands is wide open here. See, I can only open this much. So, this is 90. You open like this, it becomes obtuse angle. Okay. Mouth is wide open. Here the mouth is closed. Here the mouth is wide open. And then coming to the last one, straight angle, that is 180 degree. That is what? Straight angle, 180 degree. Okay, 90. Here 90, another side also 90, you get 180 degree. Understood the different types of angles? So, children, you have to copy these notes into your book and be thorough with all the types of angles and the definitions of point, ray, line and line segment. And then I want you to do a homework question, page number 149. Page 149. Exercise 10B, there you can see question number 6. Question number 6, in that they have given you name and identify the following angles. First one has been done for you. See, first one ABC, it is an obtuse angle. See, the mouth is wide open. So, angle ABC they have written as obtuse angle. Like that you have to write. Next one, angle DEF. Angle DEF, from the figure it is understood is 90 degrees. So, write angle DEF equal to 90, not 90 degree, you have to write right angle. Okay, children. So, to complete that as a homework. Question 6, yeah. Page number 149, question 6. Okay. Thank you, children.